Alright, Vapors, welcome back to another episode of Vaping with the Royals. Mad Scientist Cyrus Haven here. Got something special for you from the makers of namberjuice. We talked about them a little earlier this week. The Epiclouds. They're up here in Michigan now. They're made right here, or near here, in Gaylord, Michigan. But they are namberjuice's answer to the amazing demand for more cloud production, not just flavor. The demand over the past several months for new, better juices that produce more vapor and maybe not need as much flavor. We wanted something more, and namberjuice has it. Let me tell you, folks, these juices produce enough plume that would put Goku to shame. We're talking about serious Nimbus here. Alright, why don't we just stop talking about it for a second and let's see what they can do, yeah? Alright, so right now we're vaping on a combination. I've got their strawberry circus and mom's pineapple cake. I've got one in each Addy, and we're going to vape them both. I'm going to talk about them for a minute. We're going to tell you exactly what these things do. And let me tell you guys, you're in for a treat. So stay tuned. Don't worry. We're not going anywhere, and neither is Cloud. Alright guys, so let's talk about this thing. A few years ago, two people, Nick and Amber, started a company called namberjuice. They are amazing people. You guys might know him as Grim Green from grimgreen.com, or Grim Green at Instagram somewhere. I forgot. There'll be a link somewhere down here. But yeah. They started a company called namberjuice, and let me tell you, their flavors, their juices, amazing. I wish one day our juices will be quite this good. We're good, but we're not that good. And we're here to talk about it, so enough ado. I'd like to ramble. These are they're all called Epiclouds, and they're Max VG solutions. Due to, like I said, the large customer requests for better, more cloud-producing flavors have created demand, and Nick and Amber have really outdone themselves this time. We wanted more, and that's what we got. Epiclouds is the answer. I'm telling you. Look, these things, they're amazing. Let's take another two, and we'll talk about the flavor profile. As you can see, they are amazing. They vape incredibly. Such a short draw. And it's not just due to the build I've got in my cartel. The dual sleeper coils are amazing. But even at 0.2, most of my liquids just don't add up to what I should be producing compared to what I'm getting. And I just have not in a long time had anything that vapes this well, and I just want to tell everybody about it. So that's what today's episode is about. It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode, but we're going to talk about namberjuice, and we're going to talk about Epiclouds, which is from the mother company of namberjuice. And I'm going to start with Mom's Pineapple Cake, because let me tell you what, this delicious, moist tasting cake in my mouth every time I do this. It reminds me very much so of my mother's pineapple upside down cake that she used to make for me when I was sick, or when it got real cold outside, we'd serve it hot. And it brings back memories that I hadn't thought about in years. And let me tell you what, Mom, Amber's got you beat for a little bit. And as far as this goes, it's amazing. It tastes just like homemade. And it's very sweet. It's a very sweet and creamy flavor. Very pineapple. You can taste the light, sweet notes from the cake. But you can also taste very well the sweet, acidic crispness of the pineapples, and it really makes me happy because it's one of those profiles that is really difficult to get correctly. And it's good. It's really good. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show it to you. Let me get a couple more drops in here. Maybe. See if I can one-hand this thing. There we go. I'll pop this off here. I'm going to put a couple drops in here. There we go. Hold on. And we're going to take another tube and we'll talk a little bit more. I bought this for $14.99 down at our local vape shop called Wild Bill's, and these things are everywhere. These people are great people. If you're new to vaping and you need some info, go to a Wild Bill's if you've got one in your area. They are really well organized. Most of the people in there vape, so it's a really good deal for most of us. Oh, I've got juice everywhere. That happens when you one-hand your mech. But yeah, so this it's just amazing. I highly recommend it to anybody that's out there looking for something that's nice, produces well, reminds you, if you like those sweet dessert profiles, then this is your deal. Mom's pineapple cake is delicious, and it comes in all kinds of nicotine content, and it's great. It's great, folks. It chucks the vapor. It produces amazing quantities of vapor. Let me just tell you, we'll show you exactly what this thing can do. Just amazing flavor. Every drop. Incredible amounts of flavor, like eating a mouthful of cake every time. And I'm a big fan of these dessert flavors. I've got several dozen dessert flavors. All the Suicide Bunnies are big stocks in both my personal stash and what we sell in the shop. We love these dessert flavors, and namberjuice has hit the nail on the head with this one, folks. I'm telling you what. So we're recommending it. I will carry it in my shop. I carry it in my private stash. I've got 2 or 3 bottles of it right now. I love it. And given that we make most of our own liquids here at the shop, I'm happy to pay $15, $20 in a bottle for these. Again, every time. Coming from a consumer and a distributor, it's a big endorsement. So Nick, Amber, you guys over there at namberjuice, all of you, amazing. Keep it going. That's all for this one. I mean, look at this. It's a nice little. You get 30 mils. Couple drops. Couple drops does what 4 or 5 would do for anything else. It's amazing. And don't be fooled by how thin it is. But you can use them in your tanks, in your addies, in your drippers. I prefer to drip. And they do well. They're delicious. So I highly recommend them. So any of you out there that are looking for a new flavor, or even just something that produces a much thicker, fluffier clouds than you're used to, give it a shot. They're called, once again, this one is the pineapple cake, Mom's pineapple cake from Epiclouds, courtesy of namberjuice. Give it a shot. Now, I'm going to put the camera down for just a sec. And, alright, and I'm gonna switch out this addy, put the other cartel in there. I've already pre-built it, got some good cotton in there, it's got a little juice already in there. Alright, put this cap on there. And this is the other juice. Today we're talking about, this is also from Epiclouds. Strawberry Circus. Incredible! Amazing sweet overtones. It drips beautifully. It smells amazing. And I've been vaping it for about a week now, and I just can't get enough of these two. These two in particular have just been incredible. I'm really happy about them and with my purchase. So we're going to show you what this one looks like. This is also on a cartel, same build, same everything, pretty much exactly the same. I don't know if you can see that in there. Not bright enough in here. That's okay. It's the same build, the twisted dual coil sleeper build. Get a little more juice in here before I burn myself. I like a warmer vape, and this stuff heats up and it doesn't lose flavor, it doesn't lose its profile, it works very well, and I really appreciate that. So, without any further go about it, let's see how this one vapes. This one vapes very well as well. Let's take a look, shall we? Again, beautiful clouds. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I really enjoy this profile. This flavor profile is really tasty, but the problem I have with it is not anything to do with quality or taste, but I just don't. I like the desserts a lot, but I prefer my fruits. I don't know. It's delicious, but I can't quite place my finger on the last flavor in here. It's very delicious, very fruity, with a definite strawberry aftertaste. As you can see, it vapes just as well as the pineapple cake. And again, namberjuice. Can't go wrong with namberjuice. They've had an amazing run with every flavor they've put out. I've owned several of them, and all of them are incredible. These two in particular, however, are very sweet, which I'm fine with. But for those of you that may not like a overly sweet vape, this is probably not one of those. They have several flavors, one of which I am now out of, but I will still talk about later. At another point, when I get another bottle, let's have another two. We'll actually talk about it. Amazing vapor, amazing cloud production, amazing flavor. We love it. It's very good. Like I said, I'm very happy with the sweet, but there's still a taste that I can't quite place. Probably look it up later and figure out exactly what it's supposed to be, but as is right now, it is delicious. I approve fully. I will buy more, and again, I'll carry them in my shops because they produce well. They're very, very tasty. This one in particular is just a very mixed berry. I get a very almost raspberry undertone to it. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's amazing. We have another tube here. I'm going to show you how well exactly that it vapes. Let's take it, put it on the stick, shall we? There we go. Take a look, shall we? Oh, I see, okay. Much better vapor production. There we go. My throat got stuck. I guess I locked it down. But it's okay. It's still an amazing vape. It's great flavor, and even in my modified Pro Tank, which we'll be doing a video on later this week, but that's for another time. Even on this thing, I've got the strawberry in my Kanger tank, and it vapes very well. Not as much vapor, obviously, as one would get from dripping or from a nice tank, but these work very well. So if you don't have a high-end mech or something, you could put these on. You could throw this on and just stick it in one of your tanks like these, and it works wonderfully. Still, production of the clouds is still an amazing thing, especially for one of these little tanks. Great cloud production, and from a tank, one of the little clear misers. Unheard of. So, in short, we're going to go ahead and cut this video. It's amazing. All of it is delicious. If you are in Michigan or anywhere and you see this Epiclouds on the shelves, give it a hit. Don't hesitate. Buy it. It is delicious. It is amazing. And it vapes like a champ. I have no complaints of this entire set. Of the 6 that we've tried, all of them are amazing. And not a single one has left me disappointed. And as such, that makes it my #1 new juice. So, namberjuice, I take my hat off to you. Grimgreen at grimgreen.com. You are an amazing person. Thank you very much for introducing me to the world of vaping. You saved my life when you got me off of as many cigarettes as I was smoking every day. Thank you. Thank you for introducing me. Thank you for showing us the way. Your videos showed me where I wanted to be. You guys have a great day. And as always, here, big thank you to all you guys out there who have supported our shop. As always, vape safe, vape happy. And you guys have a great night.